Kind of both of the other games in my mind. Both of the other maps.
Who needs Sentinels?
It's a mirror.
Okay, so have they got rid of their 6-person roster for this?
This is actually quite crazy because we were talking about the potential double duelist.
Feels like it.
You can kind of see it coming from Global Esports.
Because they're running arrays without
It is the omen for Experiments.
they're running arrays without lightning. Dude, this is interesting. Got Omen, Viper, but double duelist. So the only difference is the Astro Omen, and then it looks like they're not using the 6-person roster. They still have a 6th. Yeah, they still have a 6th, of course. They could and the 6th can obviously be helping to strats and stuff like that. All teams have to have a 6th anyway. So this is interesting. Honestly, if they had been focusing on the 5 in all of the time to the time off, they could have a really good chance. I kind of like that. That makes it throws it out there a bit for me. I think that's a good sign.
It should be epic. I mean, that would be very much in keeping with the last
Prodigy, thank you so much, mate. How you doing?
It was very close the whole way throughout. No one getting an easy win. But having this split right off the rip, RRQ, they have to anticipate that Global were going to lunge.
What caused such a lev turnaround from being strong? Dude, honestly, I have no idea. They look completely different from the first day that we saw. They look kind of how more I expected them to look. I think it's a good mix of their very. I can turn this up, right, chat? It's looking crazy low. I'm gonna put it like here, and hopefully that should be a little bit better. I think I can even put it up more, but we'll see. What do we got? 20 seconds on this.
Has there been in the
yeah, I mean, Lev just looked how I thought they might be looking with sometimes they spend it well. I think a big factor was 3 out of 4 pistols. I think they're very.
They're not pocketing them for later. They're going to be bringing them out right.
I think honestly getting an op out for them is pretty important.
Everything is on the line.
Some individuals were great as well. Shy was really good. Okay, we got GE on defense, RRQ on attack.
We would see him running things like the Cypher, like the Killjoy, which we saw from him.
Jesus, that's so loud. Shout out, I'm gonna have to mute my mic. I don't know how long that's outside for. Okay.
Monyet already dropped over here, so they're going to try to come in here and pierce into B. It looks like it should be an easy spike setup.
There's so many people here fast from GE. Like, I'm surprised if RRQ can make this one look clean as they have so far, really. They should be losing a lot more. Wow, that's actually impressive. Okay, Triple Frenzy, right? Triple Frenzy actually came out on top. It's something that we honestly don't see anymore. Everyone's very ghost-pilled these days. So yeah, we don't see much of that. Aryan, thank you so much. Appreciate you, Aryan. Thank you, thank you. Ishiki as well, he's always here. Always here, so that's a nice gifted. Thank you for that, Aryan. Appreciate that. And Damon as well. Damon, 6 months, mate. Good to see you. Everything's going well, Damon. Thank you for the 6 months as well. Thank you for the year. Okay, nicely done with the triple frenzy. I don't know why that went out of meta, really, because when I was watching all the pistols, it was more frenzy, more wins, and then everyone stopped frenzying. GE do their classic with classics, and the only bit of util they buy is 1 Astra Star. And maybe they had that into the round before. We don't buy any util on top. There's no temptation here for anyone to use any util.
Just now 4 members strong on the B side. He's going to have to rotate. Guiding light does go through from Aaron, trying to scout. They don't nothing.
And it looks like we got Bozzy going to pull away here. Just go a little bit further back, and it's going to be Global Esports here trying to set up for a retake.
Oh, look at this though. Everything was nice on this. Everything was really nice on this. After plant's good. They're holding all heavy as well. No one taking A main. We have a 5-person push from spawn. Can work out well with this. At least part of the vision's blocked.
case that he does die, doesn't want to be able to pass that rifle over. Jump out of the smoke spraying, but Monyet going to be able to come away with one. Sparrow, however, looking to hold down the site. Also going to fall.
Damage is looking good. It's a plant for heaven, so I don't like. They're not going to win the round, but the damage is nice. They can have another one. Who gets to stack up some of these kills?
Very good here for the side of RRQ. They lose one of these rifles.
Kind of might be happy just dying on sight and losing the rifle.
Bazzi now going to be taken down. It's all on Aaron. He can just
this is great. They get no rifle. Honestly, I think they take that as a win. I think that's a win.
You try to get done what you can get done. They do get 2 kills. That's going to force 2 more weapon buys coming into this. And the real action we can probably expect from Global Esports is going to be going into that round 3.
Zakon99, thank you for that, mate. Yeah, honestly, I promise I am. Thank you, dude. I appreciate it. Thanks for watching this.
Win going into this bonus or
okay, dude. Attack judge on a double attack judge. Okay. What the? Is this my new favorite team? What's going on here? Yeah. He did so much damage to that guy Heaven as well, but it's mostly the Viper. Wow. And they have a judge for after plant who can just go close elbow. And he's a smoker and he has more smokes. And he has his ult if he wants to use his ult.
And try to get some kind of an entry.
That judge is still here though. Holding his corner. So
very
deadly. How do you really try to breach
chat, that's a round I can get on board with. It really is. Look how strong this is going to be. Smoke as well. Imagine he feels confident to use it at one point. He's taking all the elbow. He's got a smoke for this. Oh man, I'm nervous.
Now it's all on Xparrow. It's all on the judge to confirm his position. Trying to flush him out. He eats so much damage.
He's so low.
Down to 7. Notable as well, but still could very well come away with this one. Bazzi spotted and Xparrow gets
That's crazy, bro. 7 HP, chat. I'm telling you. I'm telling you.
Perfectly done.
It's so good, dude. We've been sleeping on it for so long. It got enough. It didn't do much. What a clutch. What a way to start it off. What a bonus. Gets an upgrade as well. That's insane.
Take a look back at this moment.
This is actually my team, I swear. You can tell the coach watches a lot of the stream, that's all I'm saying. He buys a double judge in this and they just straight up rush B. The opening kill as a judge, the flash was incredible. Oh my. That was so good. Shout out to Ewok. I know he's going to watch this back. Shout out to Ewok, I love this.
Buy still in though for the side of Global, so still plenty of firepower, but the cash is not being built up. So
rush A, sorry.
That's a great start.
It's still early.
Yeah, they haven't actually managed to breach this position yet. They do have Rossi doing a wraparound, but it looks like they may end up, RRQ may end up actually seesawing back over here towards mid.
Get the days confirming that Xparrow's still going to be in there. And of course, you don't want to push it because you know he has.
Man's still got.
You know, they could slip right into A if they wanted to, but it seems like instead they may end up pushing up. Oh, there it is. EJ gets that kill.
So because of how GE handled their eco,
ends up getting taken down.
They managed to buy up into this one. So this is still a massive round for them. We've had a push from A all the way through. And we are potentially going to see the spike. And that might be everything, because they're not going to expect this.
If Rossi could spot this,
it's all about how much Jet can get. Only one? Honestly, RRQ get away with one here.
3 versus 3 right now. 30 seconds left on the clock.
Not much time at all.
One in backside, one in the alley, just around the corner here.
2 people here. The smoke is nice. It's all about this guy back of sight, and it's all about the Omen.
If he can get the drop, he could really curb the progress here onto the taking to the A side, or B side.
Not getting the sense.
What a molly!
Elmore managed to flush them out. 10 seconds remaining. The plant coming down. Texture.
Damn! Look at these mollies in this round. That is incredible. Wow! What a round! Oh my goodness, man.
Will move up to 4, and that certainly breaks the economy here.
Damn, is this how they're looking?
Yeah, RRQ is running away with the first half here. Global Esports, unsurprisingly, pumping the brakes and calling for that timeout. And they need to really figure out what exactly is going wrong.
Pangaru, what's up? Thank you so much. I think we got there before. We got here for
is everybody truly moving in lockstep with each
Tokyo,
other?
I think.
Right now,
Tokyo in the season, I can't remember. We have been it before.
A little bit more clutch. when it comes down to these moments, and we're just not
What
seeing.
are my pickings for EMEA
to be able
today?
to get
What
over
on
the
earth
line
did I
on the
put
side
for
of Global.
EMEA today?
See what Spin is going to be able to say to them, but of course Ewok as well. I'm
Oh
sure
man,
some
I went for
praises to be
Koi.
sung,
I'm
but
not
also
feeling
some
good about
criticism to
that.
give. Make
And
sure
I
that
went
they're,
for
not allowing for somebody to just lurk their way all the way through that attacker
K-Corp.
spawn, camp the spike. They were able to deal with Rossi with relative ease after
right.
the initial kill.
It's important to note here. We've had actually several
oh
very
my god, look at this.
interesting
How
rounds,
it's
and
so
then it really
good.
could have
Okay,
gone either way.
2 away
It
from this.
wasn't
So it's an
these
eco,
one-sided,
they're 1 away.
purely
I mean,
strategic
it's an
victories.
obvious
A lot
plan
of it
for
was
this one. You
clutch
can just talk about that
tactical
fast. Let's push
moments
B main,
here
so let's get
from
this
RRQ,
orb.
so,
Let's
that's
make sure
gotta
that
be
we
a
can
little
get Jet
intimidating
ult,
here for
and
Global
then
Esports.
obviously
You know,
we should
a lot
probably
of
gamble
times,
middle or
you know,
something.
two
Put the
teams that are
Viper
this
over
close,
towards
maybe
A.
3 or 4 rounds,
Something
and
like
the
this
series will
to
come
stop
down
the
to,
instant
okay,
fast
who really
react.
handled it better in the 1
In
versus
terms
1,
of the
the
overall
1 versus
picture, what do
2.
they need to
But
change?
so far, RRQ is
Rossi
clearly
probably
showing
needs an
more
op,
confidence with that.
so
I'm
maybe
hoping
someone
to
saves
see
a bit
Global
extra.
Esports, pull it together here and try
Right,
to
let's
play
see. They're going to
a
go
little
for
bit
the
of a
B
better
push like I
half.
wanted. Looking like it. Viper's not over towards his, so they might have a bit of trouble stopping this, but I think Rossi's going to go and potentially get his orb. He takes a heavy angle. There's a chance if he wants to get the knives, he dashes away. Obviously has no idea if someone is around this corner, doesn't want to chance it. Honestly, I think he's giving RRQ a lot of respect in terms of they're going to be watching for this orb.
Back over Masters Tokyo for a reason, and that's
3 pass in heaven. Do they expect the corner?
Is able to find one. EJ quick to trade it back though. It's not quite able to line him up, but Texture's going to be good for one.
Okay, Texture saved this though. The 3 pass and stack over towards heaven, looking good. This guy's been a nightmare though, and I'm not sure they know about the Omen. But middle's been open, so.
My God!
God, the timing was bad on this.
Oh, the timing on this. Spike now, snatched up.
He's gonna wrap around.
He's ready for it. Finds one. Showstopper now. Big set, but SK Rossi is right there ready for him.
That's so good. Rossi just appears, and what a great round from Texture. Honestly, nice idea from their eco. Looked like they knew they were going to go over towards heaven. Stacked it pretty heavy. 3 people here, but Texture really did good. Like, really, really good. I think I missed this one.
Thrifty victory. As things are starting to get a little bit more spicy in map 1.
Let me double check.
Of course, the Global Cheer Squad.
Yes, I did. Choose. Thank you so much, bro. Thank you for the gifted. I didn't see who it went out to, though, but I appreciate the gifted. Thank you so much for that. Sorry that I almost missed it. Appreciate your support, Juice. Thank you. Oh, we go real fast with this one. Got the raise. Oh, damn. Nice see that from Monyan as well. That's Elmimore is doing a lot of work. Still though, super low from the Viper pit, but he thought that no one would be close to him as they were just fighting over towards middle. So took an extra bit of a gamble. Rossi gets his op out. Like I said, I thought that'd be a big win condition, but there it is again. It was the backup judge for the Razor coming in, getting another one.
Emin as well, just saying, well, I'll take that, operator.
Global Esports definitely taking their time here. And again, we talked, on that break, it's going to come down to these clutch moments. It could go either way. Is this going to be a moment where they can pull that off? Beautiful escape there from Xferos. He's going to disappear. Shroud stepping away.
He changed everything. This guy at spawn is a bit of a nightmare. They got no leg shot.
That's going to be a leg shot on the Texture.
The timing on that from Texture was wild. They get to pick his op back up as well. And in the end, 3-3, and G looking pretty good. Looking like they stabilized ever since that timeout as well. Rossi gets his op. Money's looking pretty good with 3 people here. Not too bad at all. In terms of RRQ, got enough money to buy into this one. They got knives as well. And Viper ult as well.
This is that momentum. This is what they need. Building up as many as you possibly can. Not allowing for that 4-0, or that 0-4 start, I should say, to really work against you mentally, but there's still so much more work to be done here, given that they are on this defensive side.
Okay, going back to, I mean, they were having success over towards A for like straight up A site hits, so understand this one, looking good. Instant Omen flash for anyone close.
Going to dive in, can't find a target just yet.
All the updrafts burned, his Texture's just going to try to sneak across.
Yeah, Texture,
just waiting for the boom bot to be able to clear some here, and they get straight over towards site. Problem is, 2 people here early for the A main. Damn, this Viper ult's good.
And this is a
nice
pretty big
reach. Look at this over towards here.
It is, but you want to
They might eventually push spawn, because if they get spawn, this is a very hard Viper to deal with. So they take A main, this Omen can tell them, and in reaction I think they're going to push into this. Do they expect the Viper tanking down to 1 HP?
EJ just staying back here with the lurk.
He kind of goes to the angle where they're going to expect him.
Gets spotted just a bit. Being taken down. Aaron as well, now falling, push up the corner. Rossi going to be good for one. Emmett getting sprayed a little bit lower. Can't quite find texture, but EJ comes away with
nicely done from EJ. Straight up loved the rounds, to be honest. I felt like the call was really good from RRQ. This was where they've been having a lot of success, for sure. And yeah, just the ult was great. Very patient on this one. Omen did well to stay alive, just give the information.
Really should be winning that round, right?
It is a nice game so far.
The showstopper obviously used previously from texture, couldn't build up another one this quickly. It becomes that much more difficult to try to flush that Viper out of the pit, be able to drop it, and then pick people up.
Okay, now maybe fast Heaven double satchel, flash double satchel, get Heaven control. 2 people cross as well. This is looking good. Is this going to be the classic take? Take A, then take A? Not sure.
Not a committal. The spike is still right now down in sewers.
What a shot from Elmimore.
Yeah. And again, we talked before, we need to see if Rossi can really turn it on, especially in
I mean, that's a big opening kill.
Operator, he has those opportunities to get those picks, and he doesn't get
That is a big opening kill.
No, he does not. A bit too whiffy there. EJ now just going to be rotating over. He'll join in here with Flipshider, swap over so he can play entry.
The call to come back over towards here.
I've got your trail.
Now Vandal in hand.
Good luck, Aaron.
Be sent out here by
They go heavy. Both seekers go over towards site though, so they know that there's 2 sites, so they go take Heaven control for free. E-Man gets a really important kill, and then they pivot over towards B. But honestly, there's 2 people here, so there's a chance for GE.
We got to see if Munyet's going to be ready. Gets one.
He played it really well though. It's unlucky. Like he waited as long as he could, hoping that someone else would be running through.
Well, hold on a second, Baze finds another.
Wait, no, it's not going to be.
He thought it was that plant. It's unlucky.
Old default, but a 2v2.
Texture, satchel, op.
With an operator though. What can he get done? Boombot sent to try to scout.
Boombot's good. Boombot checks close.
EJ watching nearby. Push out. Emmett finds one. First op shot going wide.
Oh, this is going to be so tough for texture.
Yeah, look at that off angle from EJ. Knows most likely he's picked up the op, goes to straight up off angle where you're not going to pre-aim in terms of like your movement more than anything.
6th win, and it's another economic break. I mean, you can get a
this is a really good start at the moment.
It's really good. Global, but it's not going to be nearly as comfortable, and it's not going to be involving an operator like we had for the last couple rounds.
Danny Fuji, what's up, Danny Fuji with the 6 months? Thank you for that, bro. Appreciate that. Thanks for the support. Thanks for the tier 1.
It is so hyped.
Thanks for the half a year as well. Dude, they're changing up and going fast over towards B.
Could not be sicker, man. Again, RRQ
GE managed to get a good. I say get a good buy, but they managed to get a buy. Let's say that much. They're definitely lacking with some guns here, and they go a little bit aggro. They've kind of had enough.
They're trying to. On the opposite side of the map, does manage to find one. Rossi gets Elmimore before getting taken down by EJ, but that's still going to be a big trade up. Munyet spotting him, snaps in to get Xfero's
Munyet kind of was 1v3 at one point over towards B, and somehow he managed to get 2. I don't know how he got this fast one. I guess the spacing was slightly off for that. That's the only thing I can imagine, or it's just a straight up spam through smoke, one or the other. If E-Man gets a plant and a kill, that's Razor, which could give them a chance, but...
Operator now on the floor. Push up here into alley, swing out. Boombot does reveal, but not fast enough as EJ.
8 HP, the molly is incredible.
Good for one. That leaves Emin now 8 health, having to pull up his own clutch.
It's hard to imagine.
Alright, nicely done. Texture or Munyet, get in there. Oh, yeah, it makes a lot of sense for Texture to be getting this.
to catch up here to RRQ.
It's still not too
But again,
bad. Like, honestly,
like
6-6
like
is what you
plays
expect
there
with the
from
double
Global
duelist.
Esports,
Obviously,
trying
they're
to poke out
both
there.
playing double duelist, so
Onto the
maybe
A
more
side,
like a
we've seen that there's been
7-5
lot
on
of
attack is
activity
more
in so many of
common.
these rounds here from RRQ where they try to fish for information
And
there.
yeah, I think this is looking
Instead,
alright.
you see Global Esports come out and kind of punch him in the nose, so to speak. Really
It's not
causing
like a
total
great start
disruption there.
for
Making
GE,
for
but
an
it's
easy closer
recoverable.
there on the behalf.
Still more work to do, though.
Interesting.
Several people low on cash here for the side of RRQ. If
Maybe Rossi saying that he's missing a few shots and that texture you should just hold on to the op for this one.
Half buy scenario for the side of RRQ. As Showstopper to open, Emin goes rushing forward. Showstopper not going to connect though. Rossi able to dash back. He gets the head dodge.
No way. He hit the jet. That was like a protect the VIP kind of moment. Dashes in front, takes the bullet.
No, he didn't realize where he was.
Oh my God.
That was wild.
Right into death.
That was so wild. Yeah, that was a real fast round.
Beautifully done. RRQ, of course, trying to explode there onto the A site. But, I mean, with such clutch moments there from Bazzi, absolutely and entirely shut down.
Okay,
that was just so unfortunate.
they do bring the judge out, though.
Because it looks like we will miss out
there's
on
that.
it.
Judge on attack.
Try to just join in alongside Emin, who's being targeted by Rossi.
Yeah, it was one of those TPs where the Omen's really hoping that he's gone in the smoke and he's not actually there.
And that leaves just an already damaged Raze on the site as texture. Speaking of Razes,
Damn.
finds an opening kill.
There goes the smokes as well.
Off shot not going to connect, but EJ still so very low, ends up falling in the end.
EJ ultimately too bruised to make anything work there on the entry, and so the spike is going to quietly dip away
5 or 6
from Garage.
with how this was starting.
Deal with the Seekers first, and then try to figure out where is the right direction to try to get this thing planted.
I mean, the Seekers tell all. They knew that there was presence still in the garage. They now know that there's one in mid.
We've got a double stack over here, just by mail.
Oh, the creep up. Good for one, but Moniette swinging through will be able to find that kill.
A bit of a trade out here. And now Flip and Elmi Moore.
Love from India. Thank you so much, man. Thank you. Thank you, man.
Rossi, which could be where
Appreciate you, bro.
Tell them he's really suspicious about where they could be. Haven't had eyes on this the entire time, so he's tucked into the side, but still wary that somebody could even come.
I'm still nervous because this guy's got a judge as a backup.
Backside elbow.
Somehow been working incredibly well on the attack side.
Split apart.
So he's trying to make sound.
That little jump.
Trying to make sure that in a 3-on-2, that what happens here is this. And as you can see on the minimap, it's worked. He makes a fake jump, and they walk over towards A, and they have a small window. Which just one person. He gets inside smoke, the judge is outrageous. That's the spike though.
There's no way. It's all about dealing damage now here, and Elmi Moore will be able to come away with one.
Oh!
Okay, Moniette's had enough of it. Alright, nice done. Moniette's been pretty good. Ever since that,
it's crazy because
Sheriff round where maybe should have got the kill, he's been really good so far. He's doing great. 6, considering this start, would be mad good if you're GE.
Perfect parity between the two, and this is with RRQ having side selection coming into this map, given that it is Global Esports' pick of Split.
That's the main reason that Astra is more popular. It's a good map for Astra. The Astra suck combos with a lot. Also, double dive comp, Astra sucks pretty good, can mess a lot of stuff up. It's just a lot of combos you can do, really. The fake smoke's good for map control, especially over towards B. It's just a good, there's a lot of small choke points, right? So the Astra suck and Astra Utils is good. Damn. Look at this walk as well over towards A. So much space, calls everyone over. A's clear, they know that the Viper ult's here as well. Omen is... Okay. Keeping over towards the site. I wonder if they could have waited a bit longer, but I think it doesn't matter. They got the main. Oh man, where's that no scope gun there? Fair play.
Had he got the no scope, that would have been cool.
Yeah, right idea, but not fast enough.
Sometimes it's not meant to be for that stuff.
And RQ, I mean, unless this is the craziest round ever, they should be able to close us out.
Bazzi getting the read, now getting the spot.
You need a shorter gun.
Okay, quickly, just tucks out, gets the kill, backs away. One yet with the jiggle peek. Spotting out multiples, they look for the stun. Cuss hits Elmi Moore. Sparrow just tucked up against the wall.
Oh, no scope works for him though.
That's a hell of a way to end the
Yeah,
whole
no
run,
scope
man.
works for him. That's insult to injury, if anything.
Literally
I
the
still think
smallest lead you
GE
can
should
have here, in a half,
be.
but I gotta say,
It's not
incredible
great,
round to
first
close
of all,
that
but
out.
in terms of like the
Very nicely
4-0
done. It's
start,
just, again,
getting 5, and they should be happy with that. Especially against double duelists. It's they know how strong double duelists can be on attack.
Too many options realistically as far as who he wants to shoot at, and they just punish him with that double peek out into mid. That does give RRQ that 7-5 lead here at the half.
Is no scope RNG? Oh yeah, especially in this game.
I mean, this has
Pretty
been
wild.
such a good start to today's games here. It is neck and neck
Ooh,
right
I know what
now.
I meant to do.
CRQ players here for
Check
the
in
half.
like a minute.
It's EJ and Rossi.
Gotta clear some space on this PC. That's what
Very
I'm gonna
regular
do.
impact right now with that initial start on the attacking side.
these
I mean,
vaults
the
have
numbers
somewhere
don't
to
lie.
go.
Rossi's been having a bit of a rough go of it. He's gotten an operator into his hands for a couple of rounds there. Wasn't hitting his shots, and I think that's a big part of why we saw Texture having the operator there in that last round. He's saying, you know what, I'm gonna go for this aggressive push. Instead, I haven't been hitting my flicks. You take the op. I'm gonna go for some, some plays with the rifle, and even then still fall shy. So it has been rough, and this has been one of the things that we've been discussing during the downtime is, have we gotten some more consistency here for Rossi? Because he is one of those players where when he is on,
cool.
he takes over a lobby, he dominates. But it's been few and far between when he hits that stride, when he shows us those high impact plays. So not having it happen consistently is very much
forgot. I mean, I kind of did everything else, I guess, but that was like that's the main one that I need to do.
Get ready to go over to the attacking side for global.
You know, the thing with Rossi is
okay, good to note, as we just saw, coaches in halftime can't speak, so there's always that.
And there are these moments that he overheats. It did also seem like there were several moments where just by the circumstance of the strategies that were being run by RRQ,
dude, I don't know. The thing is, the sub-alerts are working, and I've turned the sub-alerts on.
Could have started a lot of
It
those
still
drops,
doesn't work.
in a round where he could have found
I don't know how to fix it.
here,
They've got
maybe
5
gotten
frenzies.
double and thinned out the numbers, making it easy for Global Esports. And the thing is, I don't know, is that just the randomness of this? Is this something that RQ plans to kind of circumvent Rossi
Damn,
finding those
5
opportunities?
frenzies.
I think if you're RRQ,
Okay,
you're
I
very
said
well
that
aware shutting
a
him
lot of
down
teams have been heavy
very good chance.
prioritizing the Ghost. We saw 3 frenzies on the attack pistol, 5 frenzies, retake, so they might have some long distance with some of this. It's going to be hard with the frenzies, but if they push, it's perfect. They push. He got one though. I'm impressed. Rossi got one.
Rossi coming away with one before getting taken down.
That flash was great.
Fire, however, Aaron
Wait,
able to help bail them out
would
there.
that not have been his team?
Double disconnect
Yeah.
now in a garage. The spike's
It
still
was a
not
team
planted.
flash.
They will have noted.
Oh no, it
Not
wasn't.
yet.
Sorry, that's my
Forward on
bad.
the site. Holding on to that spike, swing onto the corner. Sparrow able to come away with one, gets the reload.
Oh man, it all came down to
Stabilized
that.
spray.
16
That leaves the flip
HP,
side
1
now.
extra bullet.
In a 1v2, Aaron still at full HP, but that guiding light does not confirm presence. Fazzy,
Oh my
not
God.
going to be taken down, so now they know exactly where he is.
It's going to come down to the duel here. 62 HP here for Flip.
Doesn't know. Seems like he's starting to suss it out.
He lets him get a little bit
Swatting up
closer.
Aaron here.
I think he saw the shoulder.
Oh, gets so much damage in 16 HP. Aaron, he needs to hit the headshot.
Oh, down 32 HP here for Flip.
Tags
He
him
sees
low.
Damn,
Swings into it.
kind of gave him a
Flip will
warning
be
on
able to
that
get it.
one.
That's a second
Yeah,
pistol
I
win
think he
here
just
for the
needed
side
to
of
commit
RRQ.
in my mind, like to this
got
angle, take the
chills.
longest range duel possible.
blind.
Once he
That
knew he
is-
had the frenzy. I don't think I've ever seen GE
what a
lose 2
clutch moment there
pistols.
from RRQ. Are we going to have a second half that resembles the first? Are we going to see those wins get sacked here from RRQ?
It's very possible now. It's incredibly possible, and I could already see it right here before we go into the replay. It seems like Global Esports is looking to force up. They want to catch RRQ off guard, and they realize that they need to have a tempo shift right now. We'll see if they decide to go with it once we come out of this replay.
Yeah, I mean the 5 frenzies, more frenzies, more wins.
Yeah,
Apparently,
they're going for it.
You know, with a half of
Judge
that
comes
close
out
and
early as well. They
3 red
force by.
wins
We need to pay a
so
lot of
important. Here we go,
attention.
Texture
It's a
with
lot
push.
onto this.
Action over
It's
here
a
this
great
time
nade.
into A.
He's got to get ahead of that pain shell, pushes up, still gets tagged down to 70, and the healing is not available here from Aaron because they've gone for this full buy.
Nice shot with the dash. With the dash, he came up on the mini map, so it was basically a pre-fire on this one. There is no one on site, and there is a Larker here. This is looking incredibly good for GE on this force.
Full control of Heaven in the site. Screens, however, still very much a weak point for him. As the flash goes behind Rossi, so he doesn't get full blind, but Judge still going to be able to deal with him. Texture comes away with the second.
Dude, 3 HP. Imagine it was nearly a double Judge kill.
Does he just send it?
That's lovely though. How much heal was there? Literally nothing. I thought I saw it and it just disappeared. Manyat, that was the luck that we were talking about earlier. And this is looking great. Nicely done. Okay, they do a bit of a risky force fight, and they get some upgrades on top of it as well. They had the Judge at one point, but they threw it away. They picked up 3 of the Bulldogs, so very nicely done. Okay, this is back on now after losing the pistol.
Really set the stage for the rest of the round. He's looking fired up.
Global Esports is firing on all cylinders here. A beautiful round. Everything went the way it needed to go in order for them to come out on top. They didn't lose. I think they lost, what, 1 agent back there. So, I mean, that's huge.
One Spectre, that's it.
Yeah, so they're going to be in healthy shape.
Yeah, it was a nice force into this one. Instant dog.
Guns trying to concoct a plan.
Elmimore, of course, sticking to the sheriff. That is.
I mean, most people, when there's an instant dog, will follow behind. Okay, so that's the whole plan here. Normally, when you instant dog, you're trying to set someone up. As we can see, 4-person stack, they're trying to make some sound, make a fake, and make them think that they're not doing anything. But GE looking like they're on top of this one, feeling maybe they know the tendency. Nice. Nice fake smoke on this one. Maybe they know the tendencies. And it's a classic eco strat, right? It's like act big, be quiet where you actually have the stack.
Was naked already. We're seeing RRQ with the wraparound.
They're delaying. Bazzi is just saying, okay, let me lurk forward. I will go ahead and scout and see if they've gone on this rotation. Maybe get a backstab here. As they're actually noting this now, knowing how Vipers do like to play, and if he dies, this would be a weapon recovered.
Okay, that's a gun here at least. That's a gun, but they also think it's A, so they take this site. We'll see how much the gun does, if anything. This is good that they can get a good plant. They could do the wraparound if they wanted, but again, they kind of don't want to give them a gun, so if they're going to do a wraparound, it's going to be a lot later. See what this retake's like, see how much damage they can get done.
Some kind of setup here to get something done.
Okay, Nebula set up and Star there in heaven. Paint shells to try to clear garage side. That actually forces Manyat forward, and as he swings out, he finds one, but he's going to take it down. 2 kills going to be spotted.
There's a lot of damage done here. Oh boy.
Sees one. Cleans it up. Tap on the spike. Knows that the Omen's going to be close to swing out.
Okay, nicely done from Rossi. Had to win this one.
Gets the clutch. Global.
They did a lot of damage RRQ here though.
Rossi doing exactly what we talked about.
Rossi had to win this.
What was mentioned in the pre-show. He needs to clutch in these moments. He did it. It's 7-8. One more Global Esports win, and we're tied up.
That was pre-bloom.
The thoughts on the Judge being too overpowered and maybe increasing the price of the price of the Odin, considering its impact. Yeah, I'm down for both of them. I agree with you. I agree with all your takes.
Well, it's a very good round.
Both of them need some kind of slight tweaking.
You would hope as Texture can go ahead and relay that Elmimore is lurking close, which does go sending him all the way back into elbow. Showstopper at the ready. Hammond guns him down. Texture not finding the damn thing, and Rossi trying to interrupt it.
Yeah, so this was actually, I mean, obviously massive round for RRQ in terms of their money, but the fact they managed to shut down this op really well, it's pretty huge. Good to see a 3v4 retake though, and they have just cleared out all the middle. Oh boy, here we go. Big push. Yeah, he tried to swing on the Seekers, can't blame him. But as he gets to this spot though, ah man, these Omen clashes have been pretty nice so far. Okay, they handled this one extremely well. E-Man's going to get his ult as well. This next round is going to be very important for GE. Very, very important. Going to get a big buy round out here, and I'm a little bit worried because this ult is... So it could be pretty massive.
Doing it every round, but they're managing to just stay a little bit ahead as we're getting closer and closer to the end of this race.
And one of the biggest things that's helping them do just that is stopping the pistol kings in both of these pistol rounds. Global have been so consistent in their pistol rounds this entire year, but not getting either here on Split is certainly harming them. Could be the absolute difference maker for them right now if they were able to win those out, or at least get one of them.
Okay, this time.
What do I think about Heretics, Koi, Benji Fishy? I like Benji Fishy as a player. I think they probably need more time. I think Koi with their lineup, with how underperforming they've been, I think Koi are going to take it. But I'm a big Benji Fishy fan. I think he's going to do great things in Valorant, so I would like to see him do well.
Return to check. Yep, just get shot from behind. Sparrow perfectly positioned to get that punishment. Pazzy going to be taken down as well.
Okay, it's a big kill.
To lurk,
Yeah, just straight up trying to take a timing hero. I'm not entirely sure, but either way. EJ was in front of the Viper wall. Actually got pretty close, 45 HP on that jaw. Good info with the boombot as well. EJ gets the heal up. Big kill, makes this one doable. 3v5. And with that kill, they could definitely overwhelm this.
No movement here towards Vents, so as Global Esports advances up into male.
They have a 3v2 on the B side.
Yeah, I mean, this is doable.
Concealment.
Nebula's thrown, noise being made. There's the drop down. Xpera, he saw just enough as he stays tucked inside of the smoke, and Emin just wide swings out. Aaron fighting back over, finds one, push into the smoke texture. Snappy with his aim, finds it, but now
E-Man did so good here.
Yeah, he needs to plan
It's unlucky. Oh, he didn't swing? Oh, it's doable.
Right here.
Oh my god, it looked like he might miss that shot for a second, but he does manage to eventually get that spray where it needed to go.
With the plant,
that spike's getting
they should be able to buy now though still, so I think the plant might have just saved them. It is one pass and Aaron's going to take the hit. It's the IGL anyway. I think they really need to buy, and then honestly, if they want a timeout, I get it. Yeah, I think they got to talk about this, especially with knives. This is it. It's on this round, basically. It's A-Man. Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, I mean, there's been some
A-Man.
maybe after the force buy loss.
Which one, John? A-Man? E-Man?
You know, second round of the half, that maybe they would look to pump the brakes.
A-Man.
Ewok would have some stuff to say, but he's kind of just trusting in the team to get themselves back on track, and widely they have by being able to maintain and reestablish this now 3-round
manual
lead. So just 3 more to go is what they need to take this map.
Okay.
Global still have so much work to do to try to catch up.
Yeah, in this moment here, I gotta say, RRQ, when we go back, you know, when we first saw RRQ, they didn't seem to calibrate that well to the stage.
Yeah, big timeout for them. They need to force into this, and straight up chat, this is the most important one.
Flow and enjoy the competitive experience and pull off their executes, and we're seeing it here again today. A very well-organized, a very confident RRQ.
The Eggman.
I really don't see any obvious weaknesses with these guys right now.
The Eggman with the egg curses, saying that crew can't go on a run. And here we are.
On Global's map pick. Because while yes, both teams are 1 and
I'm not 19, man.
Overall this
So Cupid changed the age in this thing.
Down to playing on this map, so you know, it's not like one of them has been super dominant, but Global certainly have shown stronger performances. You know, their losses include teams like DRX.
Wait, they get the boost up on this one. Let's quickly check so no one can do anything crazy. Satchel's been used. Boost is legit. Oh man, I'm nervous for this boost. They decided to hit into this site, but they're just testing it out. Question mark create over towards here. The interesting thing is the person that needs to clear this question mark is technically up here. I've actually never seen a sky boosted. It doesn't really make much sense in theory, because a lot of the time you're going around the map trying to clear the question marks. But when you're up over towards here, kind of don't want to use any utils, so it's an interesting choice of it to boost the sky. But also, the sky's been playing over towards A, so it could work. Especially if they went pretty fast onto this.
All the way up here in the mid, they're going to be suspicious about this, which is why Xfero has it smoked, why he's watching that angle. They realize that they have fully conceded this mid presence.
Looking like an A split at the moment.
Smoke comes down to try
Man, Zafera has to do a lot here. Okay, he did pretty good.
Third party arrives, and he's just going to spray through to find the second kill.
Beautifully done. EJ
The rotate's really good. That's a big kill. 2v4 in their most important round. They got to eco if they lose this one. He has to win somehow. 7 bullets. EJ's 19 HP. Wait, 2 bullets?
He is going to stick to it, so the spike is going to go down.
He's got 2 bullets in the gun, though. So it would have to be an instant headshot for him, and he doesn't see the gun barrel.
So unlucky.
Swing out. Flip will
So
be able to
unlucky.
kill him.
If he had just gone like 2 extra
11
steps, he
rounds
sees
now
that
set up
gun
here
barrel.
for
And RRQ are in control massively. GE gonna have the eco baz, you can get a hero gun. It's not too bad, right? It's 2-9, so like the low buy can be pretty good, but there's not too much they can do on top of this, really.
They can almost taste the victory here. Good sacrifice there by Xfero as well.
Back you can. Good to see you, dude. Been a while. Thanks so much, man. You too.
And Ross, see if he can come away with that elimination before Xfero takes him out. Might be that much more wiggle room for him, but wasn't expecting the backstab whatsoever. Now an operator in the hands here for EJ.
Forced into it. Tried to get the best buy possible. Forced into this one. Trying everything. Honestly, I think it might be the right call. It's not too bad. They're not actually missing too much. I'll tell you what they are missing. Unless Monyet's done a lot of fake smokes. Missing a lot of stars here. He's only got 1 right now, but he does have his ult. They go for the boost again over towards B. Let's quickly check it so no one can lose their mind. Satchel's been used. Legit boost. It's all good. No one has to worry. Double smoke over towards A. Trying to do a fake now. We see a flash in. We see the Raze setting over towards there. In terms of the rotate, not happening, but it does it. He calls them all back. He's got the full sight. It was meant to be a fake, but Texture's like, dude, there is no one here. Everyone go back. So yeah, that's pretty nice at the moment.
Just holding their angles, keeping Flip nice and close, tucked up here alongside the Mirage. The rest of the team now going to start rotating.
Okay, this is a round that is very doable right
With
now.
the Astra ult as well, we've got the Astra luck going in. They can get a good plant for heaven here.
On the side, Paint Shell's going to be used. Now the pit can be coming through as well.
Viper ult is interesting. It's one of those ones that can get spammed because he doesn't have anywhere to play, so I'm a little bit nervous, but well, there we go, insta spam.
Rossi dead, Texture saying touch, but
oh my god!
Flipsider pushes out over the top of him, finds him, and Monyet has been spotted. They're already defusing this one. They don't get the half. They actually interrupt it.
I mean, this round is over.
Damn, okay. I would love to see how man even made this look so easy. Because he insta spams this.
And ultimately they couldn't get anything. I mean, I would imagine the entire comeback strategy was sort of hinged on that round.
Oh, okay, well there it is.
Building momentum from there.
Holy hell, that's insane.
Swings around the back of elbow and just blind sprays into
That's insane right there.
Spazzy.
Okay, 5 chances on this one. 5 chances. Yeah, that's the problem with these kind of Viper ults. I pretty much said it as he went down. When you do a Viper ult in the open, it's pretty easy to get spammed. You kind of want these ones where it like spreads out. There's multiple places for you to hide. No way he hit that. He gets a kill. Gets his ult. Oh man. There's a chance. The ult's not going to enter fast though, right? Whoa, Rossi saved him.
EJ still peeking on the corner, finds one. Full flash into his face. It's global now. Need to close this out and somehow then run back 4
You missed the Sentinel games last night? Someone's already posted the VODs? Love that. Brahma, love that from you.
EJ's gonna be ready.
Love the setup, if that was a setup as well, thank you.
Don't want to give him any sight lines.
Big jewel at middle, Viper off.
Been tagged up, Paint Shells will force it back a bit.
Oh my
more
god.
catches the lurking Bazzi. That leaves Texture with an operator and Aaron with 7 HP. To try to win out this round, to keep themselves afloat. Out Texture finds the shot.
Uh-oh. 7 HP. The comms should be coming in right now. Oh, the comms came in, and it was a little bit too late. Shorty backup probably would have killed him from there. Ooh, 4 chances now. This was close. Texture did a lot. Did a lot.
You know, had EJ managed to turn and fire that shorty in the right direction, you know, he's likely to just get the kill and get the win. And so now we get a timeout call.
RQ is going to pump the brakes. You know what I'm saying? Because you see it so many times, you'll see it in pro play, you'll see it in your own games, playing at home. You get to 12, you start feeling comfortable, you're like, yeah, we just need 1 more round. We've got this.
Yeah.
And then suddenly you're in overtime. And
He peeks. I mean, if he had stayed hidden, the chance of the guy getting close with a shorty with him HP being so low was really high. Also, while he's potentially got the op back out, it probably makes sense to take the duel with the op against whatever pistol he's got.
That I can know what they're saying in
There's an EMEA press conference at 12 today. Interesting. Definitely. I mean, these games will 100% be on. But someone watch it and let me know if anything interesting comes out.
We're gonna have some kind of setup to sell some false positioning, or I don't know. I'm very curious to see what kind of strategic alterations are going to happen here from RRQ.
Well, they still have that operator in hand.
Ooh, I like this.
God bless you, Xfaro. All the best.
All right, well, this timeout's almost done. We're going to go back into this. It is a situation where if RRQ can win just one more round,
dude, we need to change this age thing. I promise I'm not 19.
They need to string the perfect game of Valorant together from here on out to even get into overtime.
Yeah. Would be semi-familiar territory for them, if they can get there. Still pressure and economy is very much working against them. As Fanyet will help out. That Guardian to use is okay. Looks like
I'm nervous for them. 3-person stack. They're fighting heavy for the.
Aaron just swinging on the corner, finds Flipshider.
Oh, we're just gonna hit that shot.
Orb
With this guy taking first contact.
Over here on the A side. Got to see what Elmimore can do first. In the back is EJ here, operator in hand.
Cutting noise, playing this very quietly.
Elmimore doesn't have to peek too far here. He might want to hold this position for as long as he can.
These still have paint shells. I'm curious if they would send it.
Do they expect all 4 here? RRQ take a gamble, and it looks like it's going to pay off. 26 seconds for them to get out of here. Forced into sight. Might have earned it.
Still, however, finds the kill before getting taken out. Fanyet makes it into the site. Barely in time before that op shot could have come through. Xfaro and EJ, now the two top fraggers.
Oh, it's just EJ here with the operator. This is such a headache.
Trying to get 2 kills without getting taken down, without getting sprayed through a nebula. It seems so impossible unless they were to stack up, but Global aren't looking to do that.
They might have identified where he is. Yeah, behind the pillar.
Under the corner.
Not the cleanest kill, but a kill nonetheless.
All right, nicely done. They're still in this one. 3 chances. RRQ still have a timeout. I'm pretty sure this is probably going to get used soon. Maybe it gives them one more go at it.
To catch up to RRQ this entire time, and if they could do it after such a massive deficit to then go to overtime, that would be huge here for the side of Global. Aaron with a quick glimpse, getting that opening kill.
Yeah, this was a pretty incredible round. Good instinct there to identify that EJ had already pulled through the back of pillar. And so, they start it. Can they finish it?
We have some feuding in the crowd. The chants are going back and forth.
Money's getting a little bit low, so they buy into this. And Elmimore has a Bucky, and it's pretty legit on this map.
They get to carry the operator, which is the biggest burden that they have, that they want to be able to play with, so they at least keep that for themselves. EJ, looks like he's thinking about going for it. Dancing around a bit. Turns from the flash, but no one pushing up onto him.
EJ not peeking yet. Texture going to try to lurk a little bit further in.
Seekers sent from Flipshider. EJ sending on that cloudburst. They know that he's going to be playing on this left side. And he's going to make his exit, but they actually managed to flush him out.
Nicely done. They're getting a lot of success of just fighting over towards A Heaven. Feels like RRQ need to just accept that they can have A Heaven.
Elmimore at the same time, though, tucked into the corner.
He's got that shotgun. He's ready.
Tries to shift over to the Sheriff, but not able to nail it.
Right now, RRQ starting to spray the seams here.
Is looking good in terms of the money. What we got 2-9 on top of the money here.
Might just have to sit back. I mean,
might just have to eco this next one. It's close. You can have a hero gun on a few. So yeah, so maybe. So maybe this is on. Thank you for the raid, bro. Appreciate that. MD, thank you, thank you.
They're thinking they do anything to just shut this down.
Yeah, again, I think RRQ have a timeout. They should probably be using it. We got 5 chances down to 2 chances. They're having a lot of success. If I'm the RRQ coach, I'm just being like, damn, dude, like we can give them heaven. It's fine. So yeah, I think that's the main thing I would talk about. Maybe they can go a little bit aggro over towards B.
Mid area, through the vent, etc. So completely stay away from it.
But yeah, they got an eco this one as well, or at least low buy. It could be an okay low buy, but
Global, can they keep up this momentum? Still a decent amount of cash here. EJ as well with that.
Texture's doing great, yeah.
For his teammate here.
No timeout, chat. Am I wrong? Does he not have a timeout?
Now the player here with the operator. When we're in dire straits, or we might have.
He might still have a timeout, and maybe it's one of those things where the IGL is calling something that he agrees with, so he doesn't feel like he needs to do a timeout. I know GE don't have any more timeouts, so there's that. He might not want to give them a timeout, I guess.
So seems like Rossi's made the call. You know what? I just want to stick with the knives. I want to stick with the rifles. Not bring that
timeouts are overrated. I think you're wrong.
Expecting some really heavy
I would actually say, I mean, it depends, actually. You might be right. You might be right, you might be wrong. It depends on how people are rating them. I don't actually know how much people rate them. I rate them pretty highly, but...
won't be able to find any eliminations with this, you would suspect. He's just thinking about where he wants to send it. Goes towards the stairwell. Damage not going to be found, but he helps buy an immense amount of space.
All right, we got the lurk here in the sewer.
Oh, dear. And Aaron does not read this at all. There's no way in hell that he's going to be prepared for this one. He gets taken down.
Damn, dude, this guy's literally in the sky to end this. Holy hell. Okay, well, there we go. Someone going to defuse though, right? Okay. I was just going to say, someone's actually going to defuse. I don't know, all going to walk off. Alright, nicely done in the end. Yeah, the jet knives are everything. The luck towards middle was pretty good. They decided to push aggro. And double pistol, that's probably going to happen in a month. Win double pistol in this fashion, you're expected to win it. This is a nice comeback at least.
They look excellent at times, but at the end of the day, RRQ was always 1 or 2 steps ahead.
Oh, starting of a comeback.
But this still now causes a